Just received an update.
It's the Think High crew, yeah.
Just received an update.
Yo, it's the Think High crew, what up?
Just received
Yeah,
an update.
it's the Think High crew, you know.
Just received an update.
It's the Think High crew, what up? It's the Think High crew, yeah. It's the Think High crew, yeah.
Yo. I just coughed. Yo.
Yo, what's poppin'?
I was trying to figure out what was going on. Like everybody disappeared out of the room and then came back. But anyway,
Yeah.
WTF Wednesday.
What the
Welcome to
fuck?
my hood.
What the fuck? Wednesday. We back with another one. Think High crew. Appreciate y'all for showing up for another What the Fuck Wednesday as we fucked around and found out a bunch of shit yesterday. We here to say what the fuck, man. What the fuck's going
Right. I don't know. I think like this platform kind of like went haywire for a second because everybody got kicked off the damn channel.
on? What up, Benji?
What up? Yo, what's going on?
What up?
We back for another What the Fuck Wednesday. What's up with you, bro?
Oh, just out here taking a little morning stroll, you know.
Oh yeah, true mobcast style.
That's
Right.
Somebody then hit the corner down here and ran into somebody's house this morning at like 6 a.m. I thought it was my son out here. I had to walk down here early and make sure it wasn't him out here tripping.
That's
Shit, a house blew up down the street from me.
That's the true definition of the mobcast, mobile broadcast.
A fucking house blew up yesterday or the day before yesterday, right down the street from me over here in the Southwest. Blew the fuck up. Nobody even know why.
Damn, because I was looking at that house that blew up in Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
And man, so Buddy it was an Asian guy, right? And they got on his LinkedIn and he was talking all this crazy shit about white people on his LinkedIn, talking about how much he hated them, et cetera, et cetera. And then he had like aluminum foil or tin foil, whatever you want to call it, all over the windows you can't see in. And nobody said what the fuck really happened, right? But they said he shot a flare gun 3 times. So obviously he had gas running in the house.
Yeah, I seen that shit look crazy.
Because how the fuck, like, either that bitch shot a pack of C4 with the flare gun, or he had the gas running for a long time and it just filled up the whole house.
Blow up no goddamn house.
But bro, think about this though. If the house was full of gas, right? Why would he have to shoot the flare gun 3 fucking times? It would have went off the first time, bro.
It might not have, depending on where he shot it at. You know what I mean? Like, it might have took a little bit more, depending on how filled the house was.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If the whole house was full of gas, it would have taken one.
It took one, yeah.
It would have took a goddamn spark from my lighter.
Right.
And that bitch would have said,
that's what it takes. That's what it takes. People think it takes a flame. No, it's actually just spark.
Shit, spark.
What if he fucking did some shit like in a movie and put a goddamn spray can or some shit in a goddamn microwave and then just it was on a timer. That dude, he lived. I didn't
Well,
read the
that's
article,
the
but I
thing.
seen it.
They said that's who lived there, but they didn't
Uh,
say they had found the body or anything.
yeah, he was doing some
So
movie shit.
at this point, you can go with the narrative, or you can just say that's some weird shit. What the fuck? And I really don't know because I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think when
Yeah.
people start coming to the terms with how much we actually know versus what we think we know, we might get to a better spot in society.
Well, good thing we're not in Australia, because they had me saying, "What the fuck, this Grand Rising?" Because the police are looking for conspiracy theorists now out there.
Man, stop.
I'm dead serious, bro. I got the lady pulled up. I can't remember her fucking name. She's a police chief down in somewhere in Australia, and she's like, "We welcome the information. If there's a conspiracy theorist or misinformation, please let us know. We want to know about it." And she works for the fucking police of, what it say? I can't read that sign in the back all the way, but she's one of them in Australia.
Yeah,
So
and
they,
Australians are just I'll be quiet. I was about to say what they actually are, but we
right,
won't get
right,
into
but
that
it's just
because
it's
the Australians are actually like some really profound and really popular people in history, and we just don't know it. Not the natives, right?
I mean, but like this,
Not the
this the
natives
first
of
time though
Australia.
that like we've seen an actual police department of any country physically say, if you know a conspiracy theorist, let us know. Like, snitch on them niggas. Like,
Yeah,
if you think that what they're saying
thought
is,
police.
yeah, bro, it's literally like
1984, George Orwell.
a ministry of truth being established here around the world, and they be
Mhm.
using Australia as like a test place for the shit, bro, because it seems like that's
Australia
where
is
it
such a
happens
test
first.
place. It's crazy because
But
Australia's a test zone, bro. And it's weird to think about. Well, it's not weird, but it's just it's a Commonwealth country, so it was owned by the Kingdom of Britain and England, UK, whatever you want to call it. It's all the fucking same, basically. Um, and then you got Canada, which is Commonwealth. Hong Kong is Commonwealth, but they've pretty much succeeded from that, and they're in between their own and China ruling them. So it's kind of crazy. But all the Commonwealth places, like all the islands, British Columbia Island,
mm-hmm.
all that shit, like it's all still controlled by the people that we supposedly beat. It don't make no sense, but whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Yes, sir.
it's just so crazy. If we would have beat the fuck out of them like that, why wouldn't we have them spots?
You're absolutely right, my nigga. You know what the fuck else I found out, nigga? That's made me say, what the fuck? Remember we was talking about Bill Gates and all that, all the bullshit that he owns when it comes to, Forever Chemicals putting that shit in our food and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a startup company. If y'all can look this up yourselves, if y'all want to get more research on it, I got the website pulled up. I haven't quite dove into it, but if y'all want, we can. But I guess globalpositivenews.com, I believe. Startups, a startup that destroys previously considered forever chemicals thanks to new technology.
Hmm.
So they have new technology, basically, is what they're saying. A brief description is they have new technology to destroy the forever chemicals that are being put in our fucking foods.
And
We were talking about that yesterday. We were talking about that shit, and I was
yeah,
like, "Man,
well,
what's the solution to some of this bullshit?" And then it was just funny that this shit popped up on my timeline, and I was just like, "Get the fuck out of here!" I'm gonna pull it up for y'all so y'all could give y'all a little bit more detail. But what were you gonna say, no?
I was just gonna say it's funny because forever chemicals, that term, phrase, word, whatever you want to call it, in the last year or two, that thing has been like talked about heavily. But before that, nobody ever talked about forever chemicals. I mean, they did, but like not to the point that we are now. So it seems like to me like somebody's made, like you were just talking about, a huge investment
Yes.
into the production and research of forever chemicals.
Yeah.
And the only person that's going to invest money into the research of that is somebody that wants to use it for their stuff.
Mhm.
It's not somebody trying to investigate it and see if it's good or bad and then to stop it. You know what I mean? Like they're using that to figure out how to use it in some shit that they own or produce to make it last longer or whatever.
Right. So to give y'all a little bit more detail, it's a Tacoma startup. Excuse me, I'm blowing right now. But it's a Tacoma startup that forever chemicals are eternal no more, thanks to a pollution destroying device from a Tacoma startup. And why don't they give us the exact name of this fucking company? Hold on, let me see if they do. It's called the Aquagga team, AQUAGGA, deployed their PFAS destroying device to Fairbanks, Alaska this summer and were treated to Northern Lights because the Northern Lights is up there. But so they was using this shit in Alaska, and the system recently returned that. There was 20,000 gallons of toxic forever chemicals waste that it pulled out of the air that accumulated for over the last 40 years. Yeah. So wait.
Oh, you talking about that joint that it's like a big ass factory that sucks the shit out the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what. Well, it looks like because it looks like it looks like a bunch of shipping containers that they set up
right
out there, right? And then I guess, you know what I mean, it's landed like a $4.7 million contract to get put up. I guess it costs they also got $1 million in private funding and about $500,000 raised in crowdfunding.
To me, that's just one of the most unsustainable things out there is a factory that's going to pull out forever chemicals out of the air instead of us just literally not producing the goddamn forever chemical, bitch. Like, what the fuck's wrong with these people? It literally says forever chemical. Don't even use it. Don't even deal with it. And then what they gonna do with it when they get it sucked up in them shipping container things or whatever the fuck they are? They gonna ship it off to space? You're gonna shoot it out in space or put it in the bottom of the ocean?
Put it back in our food.
Right. Well, we're just collecting this so we don't have to waste it. See, actually, this is sustainable.
We so ass backwards. You was about to say something, did you?
Oh no, I ain't never heard of that before. I was just looking at it. Like,
yeah. So
hilarious.
Does it break down?
I'm trying to see here because they're talking about what it's expected to do, what it has done in the tests and shit like that. But I don't get any.
It's probably just a goddamn. Scientific. It's probably an NFT rug project. It's probably like, they're going to get a bunch of people to put money into it. And then when it fails, that'll be a way for you to have a tax write-off.
I wonder if it has anything to do with Bill Gates and them trying to build that motherfucking thing that's supposed to take out the emissions, a factory that's supposed to take the emissions out of the air. I wonder if this is...
That's the thing I was talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about because he said trees were bad. The nigga said trees were bad. Who the fuck... See, and that's another thing about this nigga Bill Gates.
Like, who the fuck are you anyway, motherfucker?
What the fuck?
First of all, and second of all, who are you to say a cow or a tree's bad, fool?
Bruh, the motherfucker said trees are bad.
Take your bitch ass back in that goddamn garage and work on some computers.
Oh my god, bro!
All this real life shit out here, we don't need the guy with boobs involved in it.
Right. We don't, but I'm trying to get to the technical part because the article, it really doesn't say too much about what it technically does. It just says that it like breaks down.
And then, bro, it's like this. Are people like, okay, so people would really put their quote unquote life in the hands of someone like that also went to an island and probably raped kids?
I mean there
Cool.
I could get into that too. I mean because they that was another something that made me like what the fuck today because it says here that it was just exposed that Bill Gates' relationship with convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein revolved around a global health investment fund. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like they was in business to do some bullshit.
And it
You
wasn't
know?
just Bill Gates. There was like a ton of
Yeah.
people. And it seemed like either these major players in this power grab of the world, either
Cloning Megawatt said that's a
Epstein
good.
either had something on them or he was part of the system of washing money and putting money from this to this without certain people knowing it. And because like the art factor was there, like there was a lot going on with that
Yeah,
dude.
there
and
was.
and it just seems like maybe he was like the motherfucking big time money launderer slash I
I
got you,
don't know
I could
what
get
the
you
fuck
anything.
that dude is, but
he
it just made me
he
say,
might not even be
you're
real. I
right.
don't
That's what
know.
I'm saying, bro. Like that, I don't know what the fuck that dude is. Put it like that. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna say who. I'll just say what because um, it don't make any sense. You know what I mean? How
Mm-mm.
he's so involved in everything.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be just a computer programmer. He's not doesn't have any medical degrees. He doesn't and then people try to say that science can't be bought. But those are a couple of my what the fucks. I mean, if y'all want, we can get started with the numbers and shit and get and
Yeah.
dive into some more and maybe a little deeper topics.
Yep.
But that
Let's
shit had
do
me.
it.
Yes, sir. Well, we back, guys. It's another What the Fuck Wednesday with the gods and goddesses that you love to hate and hate the motherfucking love. I think I can building this December the motherfucking 6th. If you break that down in numerology, you'll get a 7. That's 12 plus 6 plus 20, 23. That equals 2041. 2 plus 0 plus 4 plus 1 equals 7. So today is a 7, and the energy of the 7 will be an introspection. A concentration of studying may be easier, intuition will be stronger, as well as the sense of one's spirituality, and wisdom will be something of a respectable pursuit today. You know how, when you start talking wisdom, you start talking knowledge, people wanna fucking, you know what I mean? A sim, yep.
I put 7 and then I put 7 so people could
Sim, so
understand
people
that.
understand. And we just talked to a guy named Richard who was saying Sim. Anyways,
Yep. Sim.
oh,
Shout out to
Sim,
Richard.
shout out to
Yeah,
Richard.
we just hired us a marketing firm. We finna blow the fuck up.
Y'all have no idea, bro. Y'all have no idea, bro. We got Benji working on our own NFT collection. There's a lot of shit that's going on today, and with the energy of the 7, it'll bring a bit of an enigma for you with the day. It is really
What the
there.
fuck?
Yes, it's an enigma today. But but it is really there though. So, simply because the number 7 is like a mystical number, we hear tales of the 7th son or the 7th son. Seven's lucky number 7, 7-11. When you rolling the dice, 7 listens to its own rhyme though, and follows its own calling. Because of this though, it's often puzzling to everyone else and doesn't really seem to fit anywhere. That's its weakness, yet also its strength at the same time, because we talk about balance and the numbers never lie. But 7 would rather watch than participate. It hates being the center of attention, but it's also so individual that it usually draws recognition to itself. So by being that guy who doesn't want to participate, you're not the guy saying hallelujah. You're not the guy doing what everybody else is doing. So it kind of draws attention to you. Its energy is one of philosophy, mysticism, and maybe even a little bit of magic. 7 questions the authority and seeks the reasoning behind the facts. So today is a good day for What the Fuck Wednesday with the energy of it, because that's what the fuck we're doing. What the fuck? And of course, the best capture this energy and to use it to your advantage, you need to look no further than the fucking mirror. So grab your personal cycle number, your genealogy, your numerology. Megawatts will give you a little bit of astrology, and if you know yourself, then you know what you need to do with today's energy of the 7, which will be a little bit of everything. It'll seem out of place, but try to watch today rather than participate. And Megawatt, I'll throw this Dutchie to you, to the bottom row. Grand rising to you. How you doing? If you got something on the stars and the cars, we'd love to hear it.
All right, Grand Rising, greetings, Earthlings. How's everyone doing?
Woo! You know it's a motherfucking hump day for me, boy.
All right, it's Wacky Wednesday, I guess. So the chart is interesting today. We have the Sun in Sag and the Moon in Libra. It's kind of an interesting combination. I would say disagreements abound is probably how I would word that, because everybody's going to have an opinion and nobody's going to be able to settle on it. Because Libra people, they like to explore all their options to the point of maybe over exploration, if you will. And Sag people just want to have fun and they don't want to have to make decisions and be held accountable.
She gonna
So
shake it like a red nose, like a red nose.
They just wanna have
okay,
fun.
they do. So
Gas pedal, gas pedal. I'm talking about somebody named Sage or Sage that does these two songs. My bad. I'm just
oh,
being
it's
open.
okay. No worries. I can say
You know.
Sagittarius if you prefer.
No, that's fine. I was just saying, you know. She gonna shake it like a red nose. Like
And
like a red nose.
Nobody here
those
mega
people who are sorry, those people who have business-minded acumen will be trying to get the bus back on track because they want to get their stuff taken care of and their money in the bank. So um, it's just going to be interesting because it's all over the map, and a lot of the energy is front and center. So it's going to be look at me, look at me, look at me. When you got a lot of people saying "look at me," that's where the little bit of fighting and disagreements come in at play. So um,
It's
just
also
observe, don't
I totally
participate.
agree. And then I was gonna say, like, while all that's going on too, like if you're your own person with your own goal, while all that chaos is going on, you can be over here doing your thing, not even worrying about it. Like we
Oh
are
yeah,
right here.
that's
You know
what
what
we
I mean?
doing today. Today's observation. What the fuck? You know, what the fuck is an observation? You know what I'm saying? So it's observation day, and it's dope that the energy matches that. Because as Megawatt says, you might not want to participate today. Just watch, because participating is when the confrontation will come in.
well, I mean, you may be forced to
Well, yeah,
participate in things at
yeah.
work or in things that you have to get done. I'm just saying, don't expect a lot of agreement out of the participation. That may not be present. Um, it can lead to people kind of just being out of like not paying attention so much, so like they get distracted easily and they don't know, they can't remember what they were doing from 1 minute to the next. The moon is opposite of, let's see, the moon is opposite of Neptune. So things that you think you're seeing clearly, you definitely may not. Neptune has a lot of activity in the month of December, so I would just say, like, be careful when you make decisions based on things you think you're seeing. You want to definitely make sure that's accurate first,
Woo! Can I get a Ric
and
Flair on that
that
one?
you have all the information, because Neptune likes you to think that you know what's going on without you knowing what's going
That.
on. So, and that's
Ric
throughout the
Flair,
month of
Ric Flair
December.
on that one.
Woo!
Ric Flair on that one.
Okay.
Ric
Sorry,
Flair on that one also.
I don't know
Woo!
what that means.
You don't know what Ric Flair. Hold on.
I'm the
Let's
gut.
get away from the astrology 1 second. Okay, there was a guy that was in this thing called wrestling, which was totally
Yeah.
fake, but people probably still got hurt because there was some crazy shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Ric Flair, bright blonde hair. Woo!
I mean, I know who
And
he
then
is.
rappers adapted
I'm the
that.
wheeling dealing,
And then back in the
gator
day,
wearing, air
right?
paint jet flying. And I was getting hard trying to hold these gators down. Oh man, he has the
Because he
most
was the
famous speech
showman,
ever.
right? He was the showman. So then rappers was like, shit, I finna hit that Ric Flair on him. And then all of a sudden, Ric Flair was reborn to a whole
Ric
bunch of
Flair
people that
is
never know who the
Ric
fuck
Flair will never be broke again just because he is a meme himself in general.
right?
Like Ric Flair is like a verb now, or not, you know what I mean? Like he's more than just, you know what I mean? When you Ric Flair, can I get a Ric Flair? I bet you say people, you'll hear a whole bunch of people go, woo! Just try it one day when you're out in public.
Okay, I will try it.
Make sure you're
Sorry.
recording it though, because you're gonna need to prove to people that it
That's
worked.
gonna be content.
Okay. All right then. I do know who he is, but I've never watched wrestling, so my bad.
Nah, it's all good.
Um,
We need you to do his chart one day. I bet you'll be like, he's a very interesting man.
he probably is a Sagittarius, from what I'm
Oh
remembering.
yeah, he probably is.
So a lot of musicians have Sag in their chart. You'll see that like really present. Not the ones who are like super writer driven, but the ones who are just like front men and who are out there and just really
Performers.
like to put on. Yeah, performers exactly.
Goddamn monkeys.
Ozzy Osbourne is one who is a Sagittarius.
Aye.
For the cards today, we've got a couple cards. The Hierophant out of the deck, 10 of Wands reversed, and I don't know what this is the surprise card. It came out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh shit, you
6,
got a
7,
surprise
8, 9.
card?
Yeah, there's a surprise card in this deck, and I've never
Woo!
Ric
weeks
Woo!
ago.
Woo! Woo!
It's
So
a
the
seven
Knight of
today.
Wands.
You got to tell
Yeah,
Ric Flair to shut up now, because he'll just keep going.
Yeah, he
I'm sure he
would.
will. The Hierophant is
What the
asking
fuck?
you to unlock your psyche and hidden potential through diligent study. So, no students and disciples kneel at her feet, listening to her stories and lessons. If we do so, we may be able to find the lock that fits into the key at the cross of her feet. So she has a lock and key at the cross of her feet, and you just need to listen to what she's saying so you can unlock that information. Look to the past, read books, find a community of people with world views and familiar views. And then nothing is created in a void, and you can enrich yourself by finding communities or collectives that help you structure your study. So, um, the 10 of Wands reverse is talking about, let's see, just keeping all of your information together and like available to you. So if you do collect the wands, make sure that you always have them available, and that you're not kind of keeping it behind you or not looking at the information. You may feel unsupported. That's kind of another version of this card, is not having enough support, or you're not managing your emotions well or taking care of yourself well. And I'd have to look up this everything is fine card because it's kind of weird. Okay. It's the other card. It's another card that means the 10 of Swords. So let me see what that's.
While we're waiting, I just wanted to say that January of this year, Bitcoin was $20,250. Today, depending on what time you look, but right now it's $43,970. So
Oh my God.
check the price on all the other quote unquote cryptos January until now, and I bet you don't see a return like
Future
that.
millionaires turning billionaires, all because your boy got a tight hold.
Tight hold.
Crypto.
Whole lot of crypto money on tenfold.
It's the 10 of Swords. It's another card for that, and it says everything is fine, even though you've been through a lot. and these were sharp swords, you're turning the pain into information and transformation. So just know that you're using that pressure to propel you forward. So those were the cards for today.
Hey,
And sorry I was a little slow. I literally just woke
nah,
up.
you're
So
good. You're good. It's a Salmon today, so we already know. All right. So yeah, you got your
Yeah.
stars and your cards and your numerales, man. We back with the what the fuck, guys. So I mean, we fucked around and found out a bunch of shit yesterday, and today we reflecting on shit, and it's a what the fuck. It's all in the energy. You got some what the fuck today? No.
Well, I was gonna ask. So, Mega, what do you think about this? The past, probably, I would say, ever since Thanksgiving era of this year, I've been just tired as fuck. I've been hungry and tired. I
Yeah,
mean, is
what the
there
fuck
something
is
to
that?
do with like the energy coming from a certain planet or a certain situation that happens, or is it just because it's getting cooler outside and like I'm an animal, so I'm wanting to hibernate? I mean, I don't know. I mean, really, like, does anybody else feel like
Nah,
that they're
I
just more
agree.
tired right
I mean, I
now,
don't feel more tired. I just feel like,
or not tired, sleepy?
yeah, yeah,
I would
yeah.
say sleepy because I'm never tired. Fuck, I'm all
so
goddamn it.
It's
Go
been
go go,
easier
but
to
motherfucker
sleep,
been
and
getting
I've been
sleepy
sleeping
though.
more naturally. Put it like that.
Yep.
when did it start is my first question.
During this
Um,
yeah,
Thanksgiving era,
fall
2023.
Okay.
fallish, and then it's
So
just gotten like progressively, I won't want to say worse, but progressively like more natural for me to sleep for 9 or 10 hours instead of fucking
well,
goddamn.
I will say a couple things. During the winter, people always tend to sleep more. So that's a hands down fact, no matter what, who you are, what chart you have, anything
Because it's
about you.
darker outside
Because
more,
it's well, it's no, it's
and it puts your.
you're
Go ahead.
naturally inclined to sleep longer in the winter. But the fact that it is darker longer also makes it makes that even
Does it
more.
like throw your
Your
rhythm off
circadian,
some?
yeah.
Circadian rhythms. Yeah,
Right.
well, I mean it
I
does. It
mean,
does
I know
affect
how
it.
to pronounce circadian, but I was just saying,
You put an M on the
just
end
fucking
of
with
it,
Nah.
so
you.
I'm not too sure that you do.
Really?
Yeah.
So, so how do you pronounce it?
Circadian.
Okay, and then how did I pronounce it?
Circadium.
Right, it's the same thing.
Okay. I guess, yeah.
I mean, some would say language
It's
programmers would
7
say.
or a 7. It's either 7 or 7. Same thing, right?
I was just about to say that some language programmers would say that the M and the N are just the same thing. But that's a whole nother.
That's okay. But will and your opposition season, since you're in Aries, is in Libra season, which technically starts September 21st through October 22nd. That's your opposition season. So I tend to feel like people in their opposition sleep more. They need more, vitamins and nutrients and water. So if you're saying it started after that, I would tend to think it's more of a winter solstice kind of thing where your body's just
It probably
regenerating.
was around that time, honestly, but I think I've been feeling it more, maybe because the time change or whatever that fuck that is, time
Yeah,
Yeah.
but a
change, I
lot of
I
guess,
people
thought
be
whatever
that we
the.
were
saying
done
like
with
the
that.
whole
So I don't know.
circadian rhythm of the Earth, the whole vibration of Earth is fucking. The
hmm
whole frequency has been peaking, or what you want to say, like very.
But
Uh,
I also think too that when you really think about this, the way your body handles stress, when you watch news, you consume news, you're around people, and you have this constant like burble of information kind of feeding into you, it really does make you
it's
tired.
an
It can
exhausting type of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
even though you might not see it or feel it, your body is absorbing and information and trying to process
Bro,
everything that you're
you was just talking
feeding
about
into
that.
it.
Your brain was like, bro, what the fuck are you
Yeah,
trying to
my brain
overload
will
me?
literally look, if I give
Overload
my
me.
brain too much, if I don't stagger it out
Yeah.
in stages, my brain will be like, man, fuck you, man. I ain't doing that shit.
So
You better
when you
press goddamn alt delete, bitch.
yeah.
You know,
So
because
when you when you find that stuff, it is a good time to take a break from social media or be more active outside. One thing that can help you reset your circadian rhythms is between, whenever the sun comes up in the morning at like 11 a.m., getting 10
Long
minutes.
walks on the beach?
No, but getting
Oh,
10 minutes of sun,
what about bike
into your
rides on the
face.
beach?
Those are great. Yeah.
Okay,
Just
because I
keep your
love
eyes
going
open.
for a bike ride on the beach. It's awesome, especially with
Yeah.
my eyes closed. That's the
Oh
best
my
No.
part.
God,
Sometimes I
this
run
nigga.
into somebody. Sometimes I end up in the fucking water. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
Just let the wind
Nah,
take
but
you, huh?
right. Yeah.
But also you may want to find out, like, if you need certain foods or certain vitamins. And then you did have that little accident with the water machine.
Mm.
So it could have
Oh, I forgot about that. Goddamn, got poisoned and
it
shit.
could have
Motherfucker had-
imbalanced certain things in your body that are trying to,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Most people, they would have took their ass to the emergency
Bro,
room,
what happened?
Mhm.
or they would have called the ambulance.
What happened with the
Me, I
machine?
just powered through. Bro, so we got a water. We have a water softener outside the house, right? And so because I live right on the water, right on the ocean, so that motherfucking water comes out of an artesian well, which is clean as fuck, but it's full of sulfur, which is just normal. You know what I mean? So anyway, the water's hard. And I know most people, or a lot of people that don't live near brackish water or whatever, that have to get well water, etc., don't really have to deal with that. But like the water is like hard. Okay. Like just think of it being hard. So like anything that you think of water doing, hard water is going to be doing it not as effective or in a more hard way, right? So like leaving lines in your toilet or on in the tub, or that little yellow shit or whatever that you can't clean even with bleach. But so with a water softener, you have to put salt tablets in it, and then through the process, it turns the water from hard to soft. So then you take a shower or you wash your hands, and it feels like, to somebody that's never used a water softener, feels like that shit's slimy, but it's actually extremely good for your skin, your hair. It opens your pore. It's good for you in general. So I went to clean out the water softener per the instructions of the goddamn manual of this bitch. And I'm outside, and bro, this shit didn't turn out how it was supposed to. And the motherfucking cleaner that I used was in the goddamn pipes of the fucking house. And it's called rust out. And they say it's okay up to a certain limit. Well, I had already inhaled the shit out of it because I'm out there fucking with it because I'm hard. And then I come inside and drink some water because I'm thirsty as fuck. And then I'm like, oh my God, did I just drink this shit? And bro, I started feeling sick and just like feeling bad. So I called poison control and I told him everything. And he was like, I mean, the chemical's actually safe. He's like, but it just depends on how much is inhaled for how long and how much is ingested. And blase, blase.
Set yourself
He was
up.
like, you should be okay. He's like, but I'd recommend you go to the emergency room. And I have to say that because this call's recorded, et cetera, et cetera. I was like, all right, well, I ain't going to the emergency room, but I appreciate you, man. And so that shit was crazy though, bro. So I ended up having to call somebody to come out here and fuck with the thing and replace the part. And that's why it wouldn't clean right, because it needed a part replaced. But
So how did it make you feel?
bro, I just felt like I just felt like I was real nauseous, but I couldn't throw up. I couldn't even make
Right.
myself throw up. It was just like I just felt like my
Like a
stomach was
chemically
just fucked.
induced nausea.
This nigga done
Yeah.
swallowed a flavor molecule. God damn.
Yeah, that's just fucked
And
up.
then I was just kind of like, head hurting, like not like a normal headache neither. It was just kind of
Like
like
a
some
migraine.
chemical shit,
Yeah.
That was probably from me inhaling it for so long because I
Right.
kept my face over the fucking thing for so long trying to get it to work. Anyway, that's what that was. That shit was crazy. But water softeners are weird, man. It's just like a dehumidifier. I have a dehumidifier here because it's so fucking humid down here. And at any given time, I can turn that bitch on, and it's it's humid as fuck, and it'll suck the moisture right out of the air, and then it sucks it out of the air, and then it becomes fucking liquid again, and you gotta open the thing out and dump it. And I mean, I just don't even. I mean, I know how it works, but I'm just like blown the fuck away by a dehumidifier that you can turn that bitch on and it sucks moisture out of the air, and then so much that in about an hour or two you might have to
Right.
dump a gallon of water out, bro.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going
Trust me,
on?
I know when I was growing in my tents and shit, you know what I mean? And I'll turn on my dehumidifier and I'll be like, what? Yeah, it is amazing though. It's like, what the hell?
It's like the water machine that I've got that I drink out of that
Why
does
don't we
all
got a
different
couple of those
pHs.
sitting down there on the island for people to have free water?
Do what
You know what
now?
I mean? Like, why wouldn't they put you know, because it's humid where you live, right? Why wouldn't they put
Right.
like a giant, you know, dehumidifier and then boom, it sucks some moisture out of the air? Well, not too much, obviously, to damage the ecosystem, but you know, takes the access, so the humidity will go down where you live. But at the same time, everybody can have a free
You
water.
see, somebody
I
came
mean,
up with
they just do it.
somebody came up with those water bottles for your bike.
Well, that would work, Jason, but you got these forever chemicals. What'd you say, Benji? My
I said,
bad, bro.
y'all see, somebody came up with that water bottle for your bike, so as you ride, it takes the moisture out of the air and
No, I didn't.
puts it in the water bottle, and then you know have your little drink.
Damn, that's what's up. Hopefully they got a filter on that bitch.
Yeah, because he's yeah, cause well, yeah,
If
but
not,
this was
you ain't doing yourself no good by being on a bike when you're drinking that shit.
them motherfuckers said they took 20,000 gallons out the air.
God damn. But yeah, bro, it's
20,000
so humid
gallons.
where I live at, bro. It's like a swamp down this bitch. It is a swamp.
Speaking of swamp, right? It's just in that they released that footage from the Capitol building.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Did y'all see
yeah.
that?
No, what
I'm
happened?
tired of hearing about that.
Megawan,
Yeah.
what you say? You so tired of that shit?
I'm just so tired. Just so
I haven't
tired.
seen anything about it. So to me it was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So like the whole narrative got. So I mean, as we know, that you know, people supposedly raided the Capitol building or whatever. But
Which is not true.
Looks
Right.
more like entrapment to me,
It
actually.
looks.
yeah,
If you go anywhere towards in any building that is set up for, you know, to have security on it, you can't do anything because they have those robo cops there, and they're not
Mhm.
going to let you even go to the bathroom if you're not
Hell
on the
yeah.
right level. So
Well,
for a
Bro.
look,
fact,
I experienced this the other day, y'all, when I was in a
Yeah.
wine store.
you're
And
right.
before I know it, the fucking Secret Service had that bitch on lockdown, and I didn't even know it until I looked up. And I'm a pretty aware person, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I did have a drink in my hand. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, it had you a little bit off.
They was popping
But
out
you know, when I
like
looked up,
crazy.
Yeah.
man, I know when I
They
looked
come-
up and realized what was going on, bro, I was like, "This, what the fuck?"
But guys, like y'all, like what's so crazy? What made me say what the fuck about this, right? Was it clearly shows niggas breaking into this place, right? It clearly shows that someone got shot as well. That's all on video, right? But then you see that the Capitol Police facilitated the protesters' passage through the fucking building, and the vast
Right.
majority of the protesters, well, that to me should be probably released from jail and shit. Because they used some shit that made it seem like it was something that it wasn't. But it was, to me, it's a whole hoax. You know what I mean? Like that shit is just like another fucking whatever you want to say, 9/11, or just like it just
Right.
shows you.
I
how-
mean, like, do I think that there were some people there ready to goddamn get down with the get down?
absolutely.
Hell yeah, I
Absolutely.
do.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, I do. I think there was some motherfucking Trump people there that thought that bitch was the whole shit was stolen, and they was
real.
ready to get down.
Yeah,
But what
they
happened though? For real though, what happened?
Right, was
Did they
real.
really get down with the get down? Hell no.
Yep.
And all those people out there, bro, if they wanted to, they could have fucking tore that whole goddamn shit to the fucking ground.
Bro, but the video
It was
shows
millions of people out there.
that
They won't tell you that, but there was
Yeah.
millions of people.
the video shows that the police facilitated the protesters' passage through the building. So
They opened gates and doors for them, bro.
right.
Shit, I seen one cop go up to the motherfucker, shake the motherfucker's hand. I'm like,
so how is that like a raid or anything like that? If you don't forcibly,
bro,
force
that
yourself
bitch was a protest. It was not an insurrection.
Man, I mean,
What
it's
does
just
insurrection even mean? I'm saying because I know the definition. Look at the definition of insurrection.
yeah.
No,
I
it
mean,
wasn't
I used
that.
to know a little porn shop, little smoke shop, porn shop named Insurrection. It
A
ain't no.
violent
I mean,
uprising against an authority or government. The insurrection was savagely put down, as an example.
wow. You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like this.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get it. Yeah, yeah. Devil dog backwards. I'm in Hell's Kitchen. Whipping like your man. Ask her who the realest. Tell him call the past. Blessings on blessings we do for a million. Hopped out the portal to make me a killing. You stuck in emotion, I'm fucking your feelings straight out of camp. I'm in the valley with Simons and Nephilim. Tyrants and giants, a silence and elephant. Acting a donkey will make you irrelevant. That's word of your president. We bottle the truth just to put in your resident. Why these niggas is playing games? Raping your prophets and playing they celibate. At least you got the shiny chain to hang with. Gang shit, representing to your gang lit. Watch it all come full circle. And calm has never been a bitch to play with. I said it before. Everything changed when you open the door. The only difference between the ceiling and floor is perspective. That's why I'm double dog backwards. I'm in Hell's Kitchen, whip it like your master. Ask him who the realest. Yeah, tell him call the pastor. Blessings on blessings we do for a million. Hopped out the portal to make me a killing. You stuck in emotion, I'm fucking your feelings. Yeah.
It's word to your president.
You was about to say something, Benji?
Oh no, I'm just over here listening. You know,
Yeah, well, I seen you had your mic on mute. I just want to make sure before you played the song, everybody get to
I
say
was
what they
trying to hit
feel.
this heart down here, but it wouldn't let me press it.
You gotta wait 200 seconds before you can press it again.
300, 200, some shit like that.
Yeah. Welcome to my hood.
I gotta edit that part and take that out, and I'm gonna put that in part of our intro.
Yeah, that'd be dope. We can do
Welcome
that.
to my hood.
Hey, shout out to the Think Hard crew, man. We just got another email from another company that's trying to do some business with us and help out with the website. We might have to call Sarah from RapGo. Anyways, that is absolutely fucking what it is. But it made me say what the fuck because it's just like, they've had this footage for how long? And then they just now released it to the public.
Yeah, but on the day when it happened and they were doing the news coverage reporting it, they
Right.
had all these ladies leaving the floor with baskets in their hand, calmly walking like they were going on a field trip. And
Yes.
if what they were saying was really happening, you would have been running out of there, throwing the damn basket behind you, running for your life, and
Right.
fleeing from the situation, not
Right.
walking around like you were going to
But
Red
it's
Riding
like
Right,
Hood.
and
it's
then
like the
it shows a
police
lot
was like,
about the federal government and the presence at the Capitol. Like,
right. But
whoa,
it's
that was a big presence, right? They
but
had
that's so
like
crazy though,
10
right?
cops out there.
Because they had like they had like the people that it made it look like they was trying to break in. So like, you know what I mean? But then when all reality, they kind of opened the door and was like, hey, come over here. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna let y'all pass through. You know what I mean? Da 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 da. Like, isn't that just seemed like the police was waiting behind the door? Like, yeah, make it look like they're trying to get in. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the
Bro,
fuck
look,
was really you know what I
there
mean?
since that day and before that day, there have been several other insurrections,
Quote
but
unquote.
just on the other side, right? If you want to
Right.
call that an insurrection, we got to call the other ones. And we don't even hear about it.
No.
I mean, the dickhead congressman that went back there and pulled the fucking fire alarm.
Right.
That was trying to stop some shit too. Ain't nobody said nothing about him.
No.
Or the other insurrectionists and insurrections that's happened.
I don't know. It's just like I said. It raised a lot of alarms just because it was like,
It
oh wow,
does, man.
like because we know personally that anything that they show us normally isn't what it really is, and like motherfucking Megawatt said, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit energy is what's showing out right now. You know what I mean? So like people are seeing that everything that we see ain't really what it is, and it's just like, and this type of shit is the type of shit that like these motherfuckers started war over some tea tax, bro. But like we clearly see that the government is manipulating everything and we don't do shit about it. You know what I mean? And that shit is fucking, what's wild, was had me like, well, what the fuck? Well, why wouldn't they do a real insurrection after this? That'll make
I
me
know.
like, you know what I mean? Like you just lied and faked the insurrection. You know what I'm saying? For what? Votes and fear mongering. You know what I mean? Like nobody's suing the government. Nobody's doing nothing about it. But you know what I mean? I just, just was like, whoa, like how many crimes do they have to commit in front of your face until we're like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, or until at least you just quit participating.
Right.
I'm not saying, nobody needs to jump up and do nothing drastic, but damn, at least sit the fuck down and quit don't give them your energy.
Yeah. And being
Because
observant.
eventually, bro, if everybody stops giving them the energy that they're looking for, they'll have to fucking
Right.
go on a rebrand and like, oh, this is the US of A.
Well,
new.
if people in politics or people who followed politics were really serious about getting more than 2 political parties, that's exactly what they would do. They would
Right.
withhold their energy. They would not be paying money to this party, paying money to this party, supporting candidates, and they would be forced to find a third arm
Option.
because they don't no one is giving any energy to the 2 that are currently present. But we are so deep in the rhetoric that we can't even see the forest for the trees. We don't even know there is a forest or there is a tree because we can't stop doing the same thing on repeat over and over and over again. So
Yep.
if people really wanted change, they could actually create it right now.
Oh yeah. I think like that's another glitch in the matrix type shit. You know what I mean? Like how it's just wild that, you know what I mean, even though like it's been proven that it's mind over matter, you know what I mean, we still end up in the matter. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just wild, you know what I mean? Because if we have the power, or if a rabbit has the power to use just blissful loving moments to use that as a catalyst for its body to turn toxic food into nutrients, then we could change everything with just a thought right now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But everybody would have to have that same individual organically.
Well, the thing is you can't even get people to read a full book right now. Like pick up a book, start reading it, take in the information, learn the concepts, and then do them. You can't even get anyone to do that.
Shit,
So
you
how the
can't even
hell-
get nobody to watch a whole movie now.
Yeah, that's wild too.
It's docu-series or series or whatever it is, series now. They can't even do a whole thing. Wow.
Hey, you know what the fuck I found out today as well, man? And it's kind of a change this topic, but it goes along with just the control and the manipulation that's been put on us. You know, we was talking about, we've been talking about this Christmas and everything like that, but I was led down this rabbit hole and tried to fit in. I got to like funerals because it made me think about, so like, when did funerals start and shit? And I sent over a little video. So it was like the 1700s or some shit like that. But if you own, and the reason why they came out with funerals is because obviously to get a lot of money out of people. But if you own a crib and you have like your family bury you on that land, then the government can't take it from you. I didn't know that.
That's
It's
interesting.
also illegal to do that.
Yeah.
At the same damn time.
At the same damn time.
Jeez.
But yeah, they came up with funerals, obviously, to get you to put your dead bodies on plots of lands that you don't actually own, because obviously number one, they get paid from you, but number two, it stops people from burying themselves on their own land like they used to do, which would prevent the government from just snatching your shit up.
Yeah,
Right.
because you have to apply. You have to get a permit to bury someone in your yard,
Right.
and because of the way that the houses are now and the pipes and stuff, they won't allow you to do that.
Dig that deep.
Actually have some land that, you know what I mean, you don't violate the permit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
here's these conditions. A permit ain't nothing but, or a license ain't, and a permit ain't nothing but the right to do something illegal. I mean, that's in the Black's Law Dictionary. So basically, they say, all right, well, as long as you got these guidelines where you're not messing with any water or anything like that. But that's why they don't let these new companies who have these new caskets and shit. Start their businesses in the United States. They're only overseas. Like there's a company who will put you in a pod that would feed a tree, and
Mm-hmm.
basically, you know what I mean. Instead of having graveyards, it would be more like a memory forest and shit like that. And then there's like another company that has some kind of biodegradable thing that you can put in the land, because a lot of people don't know, like what they do to your body, embalming and then putting you in the ground with all those metals and shit like that. It's actually horrible or toxic for the earth. But yeah, I was just another what the fuck, and not to switch the subject on it, but it just shows the control that the government has. Like they've even made it illegal for you to bury your loved ones on the land, on your own land. You know what I mean? And force you basically to bury them on a plot of land that you don't own, also that
Yep.
you can't really own your fucking land. And I didn't know
It
that,
forces
so
you
it
to
made me
buy
sad.
a plot of land,
Right.
not only bury them. You have to purchase a
Yeah.
plot to
Yup.
put them in. And
Exactly.
also, if you buy a headstone and you put it on top of the thing
Yeah.
that you put the body in,
You gotta buy
and it
that
doesn't
too.
stay right, you're also then responsible for fixing the headstone if
Yep.
something happens to it.
Yep.
That does not make any sense.
Yeah, that's
The
fucking
person
weird.
is dead.
Yep, and you know what? That brings me to this song, and I know it's a What the Fuck Wednesday, and we're doing the majority talking today, but come on. Show me your worth.
I'm giving you all of my love, so you can visualize all of my pain. I scorch you with all of this fire, just to grow you with all of my rain. I'm giving you what I embody, cause what I embody is part of you too. But you must have forgot, somewhere down your whole road line, the program took over your truth. And this is why I came, to leave my legacy in flames. So pick up a torch, carry me forth, and let my light create the way. It's been too long playing slave. If I free this down, can we behave? Other than that of a creature that's strange. You wanna tame God, then capture his brain. Listen, a bird born to the cage thinks flying is ill, yet they don't wanna catch this cold. So now they're alone, cause the coop was flown. When that roof got blown, I shed the skin till the truth gets shown. Till that 10th gate open and we see that throne in the room where the gods are grown. Open your universe, immerse through this inverse, and see the path that we stumble on's made of self-hate. But if we valued each other over our different ways, instead of killing the strangers with hopes of better days, we would live forever instead of living for the grave. So show me your worth, what you bring in earth. Do you ever show love for the things that you hate? Do you ever show patience for the things that can wait? Man, show me your worth. Yeah, show me your worth, what you bring in earth. Do you ever give something that you can't get back? Can you ever see the truth in life on the fact? Man, show me your worth. Yeah, what you bring in earth. Will it save and protect, or will it get paid and neglect the rest? Or do you preserve and respect what's left? Man, show me your worth. Yeah, show me your worth. Too many souls walk around here front. You could have all that money and still have nothing. All of my small motherfuckers show me something.
Yeah, fuck the Messiah. Fuck the Messiah. Cause me, I know the Most High, and I know where that infinite dwell. So why would I go outside of myself and lie to myself? Fire and light all up inside of myself. Yes, I am God. They wanna separate everything great, tell me to wait on the savior of space. Meanwhile our people are dying and they just replying it's coming, just wait. The fuck do you think? I mean really just think. Languages play the OS to the brain, so everything spoken is framed by shape. You can give knowledge to a man, but you can't make him think. I am just bridging the bird and the snake. Further my verses get under the surface, the more I reveal what is under my face. I am indeed multi-dimensional, human supreme. More you connect with the words that I speak, just know I reside in the spaces between. So fuck your Messiah, fuck your Messiah. Cause me, I know the Most High, and I know where that infinite dwell. So why
Would I go outside of myself and lie to myself?
would I go outside of myself and lie to myself?
Yeah!
Fire and light all up inside of myself. Yes, I am God.
So show me your worth, what what you bring in earth? Do you ever show love for the things that you hate? Do you ever show patience for the things that can wait? Man, show me your worth. Yeah, show me your worth. What you bring in earth? Do you ever give something that you can't get back? Can you ever see the truth being lie about the fact? Man, show me your worth. Yeah, what you bring in earth? Will it save and protect, or will it get paid and neglect the rest? Or do you preserve and respect what's left? Man, show me your worth. Yeah, show me your worth. Too many souls walk around here frontin'. You could have all that money and still have nothing. All of my small motherfuckers show me something.
Had to get that in there. Okay, so let's get back to the what the fuck Wednesday.
Hey, do y'all know what the fuck's going on in New York?
Well, let's just
Police,
say
police.
a lot. But
Well,
what
yeah,
are you
for-
talking about?
Well, what the fuck is
Robot
this?
police?
Nope, not that one. New York
Okay.
City to be the first city in America to charge Americans just to go to work in the morning.
Well,
Charge what?
half.
Nigga, so Americans will have to pay $23 per day. Passengers vehicles will be charged $15 a day to enter the congestion zone. Trucks will be charged $26 and $36. The tolls will be charged once per day. So they're setting up a toll system, and they're gonna charge a toll booth system, and they will charge niggas to enter. What does that sound like to y'all?
So is this just only if you're driving, or this is just?
I guess that's what it is. Seems like
Yeah.
only if you're driving. Yep.
And then soon they'll come out with something that says, but if you have an electric car, you don't have to pay this. And then they'll have something to say, and if
Bro,
you take
y'all
our
watched
our updated
y'all
public
watched
transportation system, then think about it, bro. The
Bright,
motherfucking
right? Y'all
bro,
seen Bright?
Yeah, I've
No.
seen Bright, but bro, the subway in New York City, that bitch don't get used no more hardly.
Yeah, you right. Hey, you say you haven't seen it, Megawatt? Bright? You
No, I
gotta watch.
haven't seen
You
it.
gotta watch that.
I've told you to
she
watch
gotta watch that.
movie.
She gotta watch that
see,
movie.
You need to be an elf. I'm telling you.
Yes, you probably
you're-
are.
If you're an elf in the
But-
Bright, if you're an elf like they are in the movie Bright, then you're
Right.
gonna be straight.
I am.
Right. So
I
what
am
it
an
is
elf.
though, it's like in a world. It's like a world where there's elves, orcs, and magic wands and shit. So it's like
There already is. What are you
yeah,
talking about?
oh,
This
yeah.
is that.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I mean, I'm not saying they weren't telling us the truth or anything. I'm just saying, this is the premise of the movie, right? But like to get to, there's like an inner city, and then there's like a mid part, and then there's like the outer part where all the poorer people and the workers stay, heavily with crime, and then but you have to have so many credits or so much money to enter into the next zone that you have to pay the toll. So there's a big ass gate, and if you make enough money, or if you fucking have enough money, then they'll let you. You got to pay the
That's
toll.
like
and they'll
that
let you
movie
in,
with
and then
Timberlake. What's it called? Out of Time.
yeah, out of time, same thing.
I can't
Right.
watch a movie with Timberlake in it.
Oh,
I'm
he
sorry,
was
no.
good in that movie.
No.
Yeah, he was horrible in Alpha Dog,
Yeah,
but because he was like old bitch ass motherfucker in that. But in Time though, he was fire in that though.
he did a
He
good
was.
job.
I ain't gonna lie.
I can't
That-
lie.
I think
either.
anybody would have did good.
I
in
know
that.
Justin Timberlake be on one, and I know what you mean by that. But
The Alpha Dog shit with all them fake ass tattoos and shit, man. Go to trying to act all hard, man. Come on, man.
Hey, but look though, in the suburbs,
I know
that
it-
shit. But wait though, that shit
Oh yeah,
be
I
real.
know it went off.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying.
In
It's
the
like
suburbs, I know niggas just like that. Put it like
yeah.
that.
That's so accurate, right? So I
Mhm.
guess he did a good job. But to me, I'm just
Yeah.
like cringe the
I
whole
know,
time.
right? I feel you though, because you come from the actual hood. It's a
I'm
disgrace.
like, what
You
is
know what I
this
mean?
fucking?
Like,
What is this? What is this?
Yeah,
What
but
is this?
so New York will be, you know what I mean? They're saying New York will be, tolling people, just to travel basically, on the roads. I mean, and that's just the first level. I mean, that sound like
well,
what?
pretty
Nazi
soon-
Germany.
Pretty
That
soon,
sound
where
like
they're gonna
Gaza.
get to, they're gonna get to a point where they make hotels for the rats, and the people who live there are gonna have to pay for these hotels for the rats to live in. I mean, that's what they're saying essentially, where they're headed.
Yeah.
Those rats
Speaking
are
of
huge.
speaking of rats, in Chicago, rats are getting in people's car and chewing the motherfucking wires because the
They
wires
already
smell like.
do that. Yeah, they
The
already do
wires
that
smell
in
like-
places.
I know,
Smell
but
like
I'm just
what?
saying the wires smell like, smell and taste like soybean. and so the rats are attracted to certain
Yeah,
types of wires in
if you
people's
just put
car.
a dryer sheet in your car by the wires and leave it there, they won't do that.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I've heard dryer sheets and Irish Spring keeps pests away.
Yeah.
I've heard about
Yeah.
that.
You just gotta put it in there by the wire area, and then they won't eat your wires.
That shit is fucking bananas to me though, man, because it's like what the fuck
So
does
think
that
about it, bro.
like
Why?
you
So
you
like
have to pay to get you have to pay a toll to get into the congested area. Like what the fuck? That doesn't even sound like fun. So like the most highly traveled areas
yeah. So
are
so
gonna
the part that's gonna have the worst traffic, I got to pay to be there.
I
Great,
gotta pay
awesome.
to be there. And then and like Howard bro, this just sound like Germany, bro. It sound like Gaza, sound like all this other shit, but instead of, you know what I mean, and then what? You know what I mean? Like, so then they'll have what, subscriptions or passes that you could pay? Easy
You know
Pass?
what? Me and my wife is actually planning to go to New York in May, right? And we're gonna stay in Times Square. And I'm thinking about every day I get closer to being like, hey, I really don't want to go on this damn trip.
I told you not to
Man,
go
Because
because
I
by
don't
May
even
you never know what's gonna happen.
yeah, I've never
I don't
been to
even
New
really
York. I don't even want to go.
I was about to say I don't even give a fuck about New York, but my wife wants to go just because it's New York City.
I mean,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
a bucket list thing, and do your
That's
thing,
what I'm
you know what I mean?
saying.
But
But
yeah, I feel you.
at
But
the
I
same
don't,
time,
yeah.
like I'm like, yeah, I mean, shit. We can just go to Miami. Shit.
But that's
Miami
just wild.
fire
You
as
know what I
fuck.
mean? So it's like, so I bet you to get into to get into Times Square is gonna. I mean, y'all might take a cab.
That's
or
what I was
whatever,
about to
but
say. Shit, y'all
it's
probably
gonna
gonna
cost
hear
you
me
$36 just to
be
get
bitching
down
like a
in there.
motherfucker.
Yeah, just to get in there, and then it's
Well,
gonna
no,
cost you
okay.
$36
So,
to get out.
bro,
Like,
talk. Okay, so
when,
think about this.
so what? They just don't
Listen,
let you leave if you don't
hold
got the
on.
money?
Listen to this
Like,
shit.
what the fuck?
So listen to shit. When I was at the Hyatt in Jacksonville a couple weeks or whatever ago, the motherfucking parking was $44 a day.
Shit.
So just think what New York City is going to charge you. This was Jacksonville, Florida.
Well,
Yeah, it's
which is
$50 a day here.
yeah,
which is like the Hyatt that I was at was like, you know, it's pretty expensive. I ain't gonna lie. It's, you know what I mean?
It
But it's for my
says,
anniversary and shit. But like, yeah. So just think about, you know,
the
that's why a lot of
average-
people
the
don't own
average-
cars.
yeah, the
A lot of
average,
people
they
don't own
say-
cars in cities like that because it costs too much to park the bitch.
Yeah, the average is say it'll be $23 per day.
That's-
and then for trucks it'll be $24 to $36 a day.
Okay, so 23 times, just say 300 or 200, whatever.
Right.
That's some bucks, bro.
Yeah, I mean 365 days in a fucking year,
So
bro.
after your salary, you're gonna be net negative if you live in New York, is what you're
And
saying.
that's after you pay a huge tax rate on everything.
Nigga, but it just sounds like a whole method of control. So now the poor people gonna stay in the poor area. You feel what
You're
I mean?
guess
goddamn
what?
right, it's
They-
control.
But
they
guess
ain't
what?
they ain't got the money to go to the next area. Just
There
like
is
fucking
still-
those movies.
There are still people who want to live there. I talked to someone yesterday who said it's her dream to live and retire in New York City. Currently, yesterday she said this, and she's
Well,
working
you know
towards
what?
that as a
The
goal.
thing is if you got the money, then you're gonna have a
This
good
person
time.
don't have the money.
But she don't need to do that shit then, but if you got the money to get in a nice place like of Manhattan or et cetera in that area, oh my god, bro! Like you'd be having a ball, time of your life.
Man,
I would think so.
Hello?
Yo,
Hello?
Oh, no, it just sounded like everything
was
cut out.
weird.
You there, Nove? Yeah. It sounded like
probably
Nove
fell
cut
down.
out. You all right, Nove? I can't hear you if you're talking. That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
sound like somebody dropped the mic.
Why is P. Diddy trending again?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it just kind of, it was like a mic drop and then we couldn't hear
Yeah,
it.
I don't know. Yeah, I
I don't know why he trended.
Oh,
What's
boy.
going on there? What's P Diddy? What happened with him?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Oh, he's trending again.
Probably because he came out with a new song or something.
Well, I seen
Oh,
him.
no.
I seen him make a motherfucking goddamn video recently talking about he fighting for shit like that. But hold on, let me see. God damn. Well, I know why. An hour ago, Sean Combs was accused of gang rape of a 17-year-old girl in a new lawsuit. That's why he's
Is that really an hour ago or is that old?
trending. No, this is a Rolling Stones article that published 1 hour ago.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's very interesting, obviously, but it says the new Jane Doe plaintiff. God damn, with all the pop-ups, Rolling Stone. What the fuck? The new Jane Doe plaintiff, the fourth woman to accuse Combs of sexual assault in 3 weeks, alleges the man took turns raping her in the bathroom at Daddy's house recording studio when she was in high school and Combs was 34. Obviously, he denies, everything, but that's why he's trending.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. I just can't. I can't talk on the computer now. I'm using my phone. This is weird. But anyway, I saw that picture that you had sent the other day. Speaking of this guy Diddy, what was that picture that you sent me of those tattoos on his back?
That
What does
picture
that? What was
is
that all about?
so that picture is from a Santorian religious figure that he has tattooed on his back. And I am not an expert
Not
in
just a
that.
little tattoo. That
No,
covers his whole back.
his whole entire back. And I am not an expert in that religion, so I don't know. But what I read about it was that it's supposedly considered like a saint in their religion, and it offers protection over women. And I thought to myself, well, that is about the stupidest thing you could have tattooed on your entire back, sir, because right now, if that's what's really going on, you put something on your back that is going to not help you with all the activities and the actions that you participated in. So I don't know if he put his own spell on himself or if that's exactly what it is, because it's hard to see because the coloring has faded a bit. But
And he black and
that's
shit.
weird.
Strange.
It is
Yeah,
weird.
strange.
It is weird.
I
He's a
mean,
weird
you
motherfucker.
never know why people get certain tattoos, but like when they get a tattoo that big and then it has some real like history into it, usually they do it for that reason.
But Megawatt called it though. She said there'll be 3 more people to come out. And 3 more people came out in 3 weeks. And that was 3 weeks ago when she said it.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about this? Think about this little theory here. So you got this Taylor Swift, right? She's like the American girl, supposedly, right?
No.
She does. Well, I'm just okay. I said supposedly, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm always sarcastic. I ain't gonna give nobody no credit for one. So, but no. Anyway, but I'm just saying. So Taylor Swift is this, right? But like Taylor Swift's not a girl anymore. Taylor Swift's a grown ass fucking woman for one, and she's not doing these little fuck little games these teeny boppers do. Like she's really doing shit. You know what I mean? And so I even saw an interview, or not an interview, a thing with her and her dad talking, right? Her dad's been like extremely involved in her career up until now. He's like, I got to step out of this because she's going all the way with this fuck Trump thing. And if he gets elected, I'm moving out of the country. And now, if you think about her being a grown woman and knowing the power and influence she's got, and then think about Time magazine just putting her on the cover as basically what I'm saying, like the most influential, the most whatever. So if this person comes out and says, I don't want any of the Swifties to vote for Donald Trump, then that means none of her fans are probably not gonna, the ones that stick with her, they're not gonna vote, right? But then think of all the other stars that possibly would come out and jump the train like they usually do with that.
Yeah, it could be.
And so and then think about what entities are allowing that to happen. We know the CIA is heavily involved with music, and they use that to sway things one way or another. So are we witnessing the courts and the media per se, and the just everything I just talked about? Are we witnessing that go against someone that's going to be running for president? I think so. Like, I think this is going to it's going to have to get really big to make it seem like Donald Trump lost again.
Well, look,
because
I don't know how political.
There's no way people are going to take it.
Right. Well,
this time, if they're like, oh, really? He really got beat again, fair and square? No fucking way.
Well, at this present moment, if the trajectory that we're on is what we stay on, we won't have a 2024 election.
Right.
Because we will be in
war,
and there won't be an election.
Exactly.
Now, that could change because it's
that ain't going to change. I don't think that's going to change.
That's what they're showing me right now. So
I don't think that's going to change.
I'll say this. I mean, obviously they use everything politically. You know what I mean? But what the fuck that I found crazy about Taylor Swift in general was how I don't know if y'all remember.
And if you think about it, they've pierced the music scene and now the NFL because her and her boyfriend are both on this.
Which is why I said
Zena Shrek.
Yeah.
No.
She was supposedly the daughters of the founders of the Church of Satan and its former ranking members.
Oh, that person. It looks like what's her name? Yeah.
Taylor Swift. She looks
That's crazy.
Like Taylor fucking Swift. And some conspiracy theorists on YouTube put a whole spread together and a whole shit together. Just about it, and it was just funny to me because like out of all the shit, because I'm not a Swiftie or anything, I don't really stay up into it. Like it never really hits my feed unless I'm doing some kind of
speaking of feed
research. But yeah,
I've seen my feed come across that Taylor Swift's a man, and I'm like, oh my god, now come on now. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, I ain't gonna say she's not. I don't know, but I'm just saying like.
I think reincarnation is very much a possibility, and I don't think that it's a coincidence that these two individuals look alike. We've seen many pictures of these so-called celebrities or superstars, and they have like twins that were alive hundreds of years before them, right? And you've seen these pictures, and it looks like these motherfuckers.
If it wasn't that like they're both extremely influential, then it would be like, well, maybe you're reaching a little bit. But it's like, well, wait a minute, though. Like, you're telling me Taylor Swift has somebody to look just like her, and she just happened to be so-and-so of the so-and-so.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
And I mean, hey, go ahead and call it coincidence if we want to. That's fine. But, like, you still got to realize, you still got to admit that the person does look just like her.
Yes. I mean, they got pictures of Jay-Z from the fucking 40s.
Right, but those are just random pictures, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
Those aren't people that were extremely influential. Like, this Taylor Swift motherfucker looks just like just like the fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's just
yeah.
Because we could go through
like we could, or it's just proof that these motherfuckers have lived longer than what the fuck you know, people have been telling us they've been living longer. Maybe they've mastered or they've been in control of their incarnation cycle and is able to come back and look like exactly what they looked like before. Maybe, maybe not. Like I can't, you know, like I said, I don't put any
Yep.
certainties on it because I don't know. But you know, as reincarnation as a possibility, and then as these
Or
it's
at the
not
same
just
time,
her. It's a lot of
or
other
that life
entities.
is going on right now, and somehow, some way, the fucking photo made it through this timeline.
Mhm.
I don't know. Or you could say a guy lives in the sky that's heaven up there. That area of space is heaven, and you could say he lives up there with some other people, and you know that's the thing. Or
Right.
you could say, like, you know what I'm saying? You could go down any religious path you want, and it's gonna sound just as out there as what I just said.
Y'all seen there's her stage, and well, I think Beyonce got it from Taylor Swift, the idea, but Beyonce used it recently. You seen Beyonce's her recent stage that she performed on?
Yeah, I saw Megawatt post that, and I don't know why you didn't talk about that yesterday.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Yep.
But anyway, you want to talk about it now?
Yeah.
We can. I mean,
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
sure.
it's a
Because look, there's been that before, right? There's a music video of Kylie Jenner coming out of the vagina area of Kim Kardashian. So what does that mean?
Yeah, so the stage was built with like two big ass robotic legs, and in the middle was like a portal. So representing, you know, the vagina and shit. So I guess Taylor Swift was maybe the first one to pull it off, but I think Beyonce did it at her show recently.
mhm.
And
So
it
that's
was
a thing then.
yeah, it
That's
is
a thing. So it's a
Yeah.
thing. And just like the women,
But
when they become famous, they all take the photo shoots on a horse. That's a
Or the-
thing also.
or they
And
they
the
squat in the
snake.
primal, and they squat in
And
the
the s-
primal position, they call
Yeah,
it.
that or the snake. That, like, you know, everybody's going to have a big fucking python or whatever the fuck
just
on them
imagine
at
two
some point in
giant
time.
robotic legs and then a giant portal in between them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, giving birth, like the whole. It's a ritual.
So I think the more interesting thing is that those incidents are happening at a
Right.
concert, and it's in front of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, and it's more of a brainwashing or an energy, inference than it is anything else. I don't think it's just a stage to look cool. I think it's like causing you to think differently, and it always has a circle or a round thing involved.
Well, I
in
mean,
it. So
if you
um,
go into this the womb and the whole idea of the womb and then portals, like that's the portal into this
Mhm.
world is the
Right.
womb. The womb is the portal into here where we exist. I mean, it's truth in plain sight, but it's not being used that way because, like you
Mm.
said, this is at a concert and it's used to more than anything, you know, fuck with
And
your
if you
consciousness than
look
it
at the
is to
demographics of Taylor Swift's fans, half of them are under 12 or prepubescent,
right.
coming into 13. If you
Yes.
look at people who
Even
have
Beyonce has a large
Mhm.
group of young fans. Yeah.
And if you're looking at girls or teen pubescents, that those people have the most hormone and energy fluctuations, except for women going through menopause, of all of the people on this planet.
Right.
If you have issues with your kids,
Hey, I'm glad you said menopause too, because I was just about to say not only young girls,
Mhm.
but women that are
Mhm.
on the age area of that menopause.
Yeah, because those were the
situation,
ones who were
right?
21 years old listening to them.
Right. And
Mhm.
so look, because I know a girl that apprenticed under my wife at the salon, right? And so her mom it literally says, I'm a Swiftie. She admits it. This woman does the Taylor Swift, like she dresses like her, does all this shit, and I'm like, what in the world is going on here? Like,
Mhm.
I mean, I understand liking somebody's
But they
music,
say
and I understand,
it's so much
but like,
similar though to
but calling yourself a Swiftie
yeah, but it's so much
at 50 something
similar.
years old? Get the fuck
Bro,
out of
what is the
here.
difference between that and what the fuck this Xena Shrek chick in the motherfuckers was doing? What's the difference?
Right? Yeah.
Not really anything. But
Right.
they're also they've also been teaching, or they're teaching that, I don't know if teaching is the right word, but that there is a protocol if you're attending a
Hey,
Swiftie
and I
concert
just gotta say
that
this because there's a lot of Swifties out there. I know I just made you mad, but like I'm not talking shit about Swifties. I'm just saying just what I said, and that's it.
Okay, thanks. These people, they're getting to a concert that, they might have traveled far away from. It takes a couple of hours to get to the venue. Then you're in the venue for 2 to 3 hours, and then you got to travel home. So the new thing, if you will, if you're going to a Swiftie concert, is to wear adult diapers so you don't have to go to the bathroom
Shut the
and leave the
fuck
concert
up.
area.
Yeah.
I am serious as a fucking heart attack.
Or you skip the concert and go to your local theater and go to the concert in the theater. They play it on the screen for you.
But even
Now,
there, it's still 3 hours in the theater,
well,
and they're
you
still
still
wearing
might
them
need an
there.
adult diaper there too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, anybody that goes to a
Mhm.
concert and wears an adult diaper, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, there's something wrong with you.
Mhm. And I was shocked because I had never heard of this. I don't know
I
nothing
mean,
about
come
this shit.
on, man. In my book,
Mhm.
but maybe that person's like, no, there's nothing wrong with me. This is what it's designed for. I can literally
Yeah.
take a piss and shit right here and continue swifting.
Bruh.
Mhm.
Bruh.
That's what they're doing.
Oh boy, they're gonna have a rash. They're gonna have a rash. They're gonna have a diaper rash. They have a piss rash.
Hey, y'all
Bruh.
got
I
my
don't
dad
know.
over here crying.
Oh
Sorry, I
my
just
God.
learned about this 2 days ago, and I'm still like,
Bro.
what is going on?
Yes, thank
And let me
you.
tell you, I am a concert goer. I have been going
That's
to
why you
concerts
know
since I
about
was
these
5
damn
years
diapers.
old.
That's what it is right
I don't
there.
know.
You done
I
had
don't
them
know.
motherfuckers on. You was wearing them.
I learned about this at work the other day.
I'm gonna
Okay,
start putting
at
one of
work.
them on for the podcast.
But the thing of it is, I have never in my life even thought about doing that. And I've went
Until
to
now.
festival concerts.
So
But
So
now
no.
we're all thinking about it now. We're all thinking about, well, shit. That next time I take a long drive, I might just wear an adult diaper.
Well,
hey,
here's the
somebody
thing.
hold on. Somebody give Megawatt the what the fuck of the day. So
Thank you.
She gets the what the fuck of the day. We're gonna start giving out that award. Y'all need to
I didn't
start-
even plan that.
Bro,
I didn't even
like,
plan that because Nova brought up Taylor Swift all on his own. I had no
Yeah.
idea, and I just
Well,
thought,
it
well, let
was
me
just
throw
You're
this
right.
in
I
there.
do. You're right. I do deserve the what the fuck of the day. You're right.
That shit is crazy, man.
Yeah.
So what was you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, I have attended many concerts. I have never thought of it. And if you go to a concert and you see the women's restroom as opposed to the women's has a long ass line, days and days of people in line. You can just walk in the men's, go, leave, go on with your business. So I'm not saying it might be a good idea, but I just don't think I can get down
that's
with it. I don't think
that's
it's
a
for me.
horrible
So,
idea. I mean,
yeah,
what you're basically telling me is that you're willing to piss and shit on yourself for this Taylor
yeah,
Swift
and I'm
experience.
sorry, that's wrong. That's weird.
Yeah, that's it. But then, like I
And
said, it's a crazy
Look,
ritualistic type of
as
fucking
much
shit,
as
bro.
you gonna pay for a Swiftie concert, they need to have some motherfucking more bathrooms.
Bro,
Mhm.
Because
all I'm
you're
saying,
gonna
bro,
pay. You're not gonna pay less than a couple $100 for like the cheapest bullshit seat there fucking
Oh,
is possible.
I don't even think it's 300 is the
Well,
lowest.
a
Bro,
couple, whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm like, if you're paying that much, they can't have like millions of porta potties out there.
Well, and you got to think these people buy an entire new outfit from head to toe with, and I'm not talking just like a nice sundress. I'm talking about cowboy boots with sequins all over them. I mean, expensive ass clothes that you're buying to wear to this event.
to wear a diaper with it.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, man, I just so much shit. So many questions, but it's like you more you're better off. You better off going to just like a Satanist church. Like it is like what the fuck is the difference if
Well, they at least
you
they
go
got
to this
bathrooms at
place,
that bitch.
right? But you go to this bitch, bro, in a
The
diaper for
bathroom.
this
But can
experience.
you
This
imagine we're influencing 12 and 13-year-olds who are
that
Swifties for the
Yeah.
yes.
future to go forward
Hey
to think this is
mom.
an
Hey
okay. Yeah.
mom. Mom, where's my fucking adult diaper?
But not just in a
I mean, how can I be a true Swiftie
but make
without my
sure it's
adult diaper?
make sure my adult diaper is Gucci embroidered too. Like,
Good
and then on
Lord.
top of that, bro, it's gonna be designer diapers now for Swifties. But like, no, I'm just there's a market. There's gonna be there's literally a market for that now. Like, you think about how
That's
much money you
crazy.
can make if you can make designer adult diapers for niggas who go to
Man,
Swifty
the one
concerts.
rapper came out with the diaper. What's his name? The Baby.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Came out with the diaper. Yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah,
really.
bro. Literally, that was his whole gimmick back then, bro.
Yeah.
That was his whole gimmick. He was literally a baby walking
Fucking
around with a
baby
diaper
killer.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Weird as fuck, bro. And he made it though. That to me, that
That's
was
the
his,
dude that shot. That's the dude that shot and killed somebody inside a Walmart.
supposedly,
Yeah, the
allegedly.
motherfucker
Yeah.
run up on him, and he,
He's just
allegedly,
he's
supposedly.
like a problem. He been beating everybody up and shooting more people. Like
Mm-hmm. He's
Who
he's
shot
kind
you?
of
That nigga with a diaper on?
right.
Oh, if I get shot by a nigga with
Why
a
would
diaper
anybody
on,
run
bro.
up on a guy in a diaper? Why?
Oh
Why
my
would you
gosh,
do
bro.
that?
That was listen when because there's a bunch of hip hop festivals and shit in Atlanta and shit like that, and they
Yeah.
always doing shit. And he would just show up to every single one in a diaper, spitting some gangsta ass rap, and he was called the Baby. And for some odd fucking reason, people were so intrigued by it that he fucking ended up blowing up. Now he's not as big as he used to be because he ain't changed up his flow, and he doesn't really have like what you want to say variety.
And then,
In
hey,
his
you know
songs, he kind
this?
of sounds the
He had a
same.
baby with Danny Lee, and Danny Lee the whole time said that she was Mexican and black and white, and it came out that she's only Mexican and white. Danny Lee literally has no African American in her. Ain't that some shit? The girl that my little baby, that shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
bro, that girl right there has been fronting the whole fucking time. Well, I don't know if she even said she was, but I guess people just assumed, you know what I'm saying? Because she uses the word nigga. And so, I guess people like just thought like, okay, she's using
Right.
this, like, you know what I mean? She got to pay, she is. But no, like, it just is what it is at this point. She's
That's
Hispanic.
hilarious.
And if you think about it, like you'll hear one song and the person says Mexican and mixed or mulatto or whatever, something like that to equal black and white people having a baby, basically, right?
Nigga,
So then the motherfucker says, he says all that, and now it's like that dude has got to go back and walk all of that shit back too because she's not that. And then that's why that girl's popularity went way down. And so I think that kind of hurt the baby also.
His shit
Because
been going down though because
I'm
niggas
sorry,
got,
but if
niggas,
you're gonna do music, can you not find some other word to put in your title than a baby, bad baby, da baby? Can we
oh my
please not
gosh,
do that?
we
It's
got
not
enough
right.
babies, right? That's what T-Pain said. Do something else. God damn it. Just do something that we
just
already
do
got the
something
baby.
else.
He said
It
we
doesn't
already
even
got the
matter.
baby.
We
the
got enough
baby.
Lils. He said, we got enough Lils out here.
We got enough baby. It's literally two niggas with baby in their
Baby,
name
Lil,
doing
Youngs.
everything. Oh my God, the Youngs, the Lils, it's all spells, you know what I mean? Like, and nobody's really seeing that shit, you know what I mean, for what it really is. But I wanted to say this back, just concerning that whole shit. So you're talking, and this includes them too. But so you're talking as a teenager, a preteen, or whatever. You spent thousands of dollars to go to this concert, diaper or no diaper, right? To watch this woman come out of a portal between two gigantic fucking legs and nobody fucking bats an eye like it's anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's just entertainment. You know what I mean? But like, that shit confirms a lot of shit. And then the fact that grown motherfuckers will wear a diaper so that they don't miss any parts of this shit. Bro,
I mean, don't like the song, right?
well,
And
know that
and you're still gonna hear the music when you go use the bathroom. And on your way to the bathroom,
all the way to the bathroom, yep,
you could probably maybe like grab yourself like a beer or some shit on the way there. Like,
then that makes me
what
think,
is
what? So
what in the fuck?
all of the trash cans, on the way out got people's diapers in them. Like, what is like?
Ugh.
What is the what? What is it like for what? Like, what is the purpose?
Because they filmed themselves at this entire event singing and dancing and doing all this stuff with your friends and this and that and the other, and they don't want to miss anything. So
nigga, you know what that sounds like? This, y'all ever heard of the sirens? Greek mythology sirens. Jason. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those sirens. That's what it sounds like to me, bro. Like these motherfuckers, because the sirens, they would sing a song, you would end up in a trance, and it seemed like you was there forever, and it was
well, there's footage. There's footage of right in front of her stage. She did something, and it caused an energy blast, and people just fell down. Like they couldn't even stand up. Right, like their body just fell to the ground.
Like them preachers be doing.
Yeah.
Oh shit, bro! Like how
I put it on my Twitter page a while back. It's just
I mean, I've heard about people like passing out and like what's so crazy? There was the craziest thing I've ever heard about concerts that had me like, what the fuck? And I did recently find out this as well, is that they've interviewed a group of people, like thousands of people who've gone to Lil Uzi Vert's concerts who don't remember the concert.
That's weird.
Nigga, and that shit had me like, what the fuck?
Yep.
If we're talking about concerts and staying on this topic of music and whatnot, like, and you just Google it and look it up.
What if he's not even real? What if he doesn't exist,
bro?
What if he's not even real? Hey, one thing I can guarantee is if your significant other leaves a Swiftie concert, you ain't saying this to him.
Oh my God. Not with that fucking diaper on you, ain't? You a nasty motherfucker.
Logos on the track. Shorty, I've been waiting.
Hey.
And I'm losing patience.
Hey.
I just wanna taste it. Come and sit it on my face like, ooh, you soaking, now what you gon' do? Baby, I got a question for you. You gon' let me fuck or what? Yeah, shit, I'm tired of playing games. I just wanna fuck it up.
Now, the soaking part gives new meaning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've been with it all day. You gon' let me fuck or what? Yeah, shit, I'm tryna make a wave. Dive deep, let me put it in a grave. Go to sleep and repeat when you wake, girl. You gon' let me fuck? It's the way you move slowly, the way your body fit on me. Baby, feeling holy, yeah. Treat me like you're missing my touch every time you move up on me. Oh, I can't deny this energy. Put it all on me. Call me to the gates when you're pulling up. Staring at your face, I can't get enough. Got a grip on me, holding tight, and you won't let go. Hands on your waist, baby, take it slow. Tell you that I'll always keep you close. Baby, you know she got me, keep me up, yeah, every night. You gon' let me fuck or what? Yeah, shit, I'm tired of playing games. I just wanna fuck it up. Yeah, I've been with it all day. You gon' let me fuck or what? Yeah, shit, I'm tryna make a wave. Dive deep, let me put it in a grave. Go to sleep and repeat when you wake, girl. You gon' let me fuck or what? Yeah, shit.
Nigga.
It might be a or what on that one.
Hey, that's fire, boy.
Oh yeah, we gonna fuck the game up with that one,
Breaking
man.
ass on that one.
Oh yeah, that's a. Hey, that motherfucker's so with it, boy. And you know, after that, it kind of makes you want to have a little fun and say, "Fuck it."
Logos on the track.
Yeah, makes $1 million off a couple tiny tunes, and I know these busts will be mad. Stuffing bundles in the Gucci duffel, better bend at a bust out the bag. Stack it, flip it, get it back and pivot on your pitch and don't fuck up the stash. Putting pennies on the paddock, petty if you pop it on the pad. I put the work in to own it, these moments they ain't come for cheap, yeah. They see I'm shining, I'm smelling like diamonds all up in my teeth, yeah. Thank you to go, no, you ain't got my vote, no, I don't agree, yeah. Baby, booty moving, got me sheesh. I don't agree though, push P like a G in my P coat. This one to a T, but I need about 3 more. Get it from the flea on the East Coast. 6 G's for the clean clothes. Jeans you ain't never seen, yeah, I need those. Good high, pull a piece when I lead though. Good guy, but a beast when I hunt. Gotta lead, gotta eat, yo. Polish, just kind of reconnaissance. Got us on like with the target. We spotted the knowledge we got it obvious. At us a godly empowerment. Out of the Oculus into the spectrum and spinning the Akashic record. Turn the tables and blessings to profit. The prophets and told us to be fully prosperous. And I just looked at my wallet and under the go. Tell my mama on her God, I got her. I'm allergic to failure. If you ain't walking what you've been talking, I don't know what to tell you. Lady probably bow her head around me like she worshiping prayer. Oh my God, with my hands in the air. Yeah. Max $1 million off a couple tiny tunes, and I know these busts will be mad. Stuffing.
I know these busts will be mad. Beast.
Yeah. I ain't put that
man.
anchor for cheap.
Right? I mean, I kind of just, I kind of think maybe like we just run some music.
I'm just trying to make it out to Cali Yuga. All this fucking darkness, you know how we do it. All these guns and drugs, you know how we do it. Get it out that mud, you know how we do it. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it out to Cali Yuga. All this fucking darkness, you know how we do it. All these guns and drugs, you know how we do it. Ain't no fucking love, you know how they do it.
Yeah, eyes out. They want a nigga blind to this shit. Fuck around, find out. Niggas really God in this bitch. Just watch how I move. It's all in my jeans, DNA from 80s, baby. I should have been born with a triple beam, now that's balance. Bitch, I trap hard. NASCAR with that pack. The gas make them circle back. Niggas got Jesus running laps. Told them then I keep with that bag. I'm in the 12th house with them 9 guys. Pushing fire all through this tripod. Holding yo God in the glass.
That's homework.
Left the field talk for them field niggas. Whips and chains all real killer. No mask on so it feel realer. I'm not black, I'm God. Still nigga, so try Jesus, don't try me, or you gon' end up in your fucking grave quicker, nigga.
I'm just trying to make it out to Cali Yuga.
What up, G Kong? We see the stats from South Africa on the podcast and the streams of the songs, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Fucking darkness, you know how we do it. All these guns and drugs, you know how we do it. Get it out that mud, you know how we do it.
What up, South Africa? Africa. What up? Desert Storm.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it out to Cali Yuga. All this fucking darkness, you know how we do it. All these guns and drugs, you know how we do it. Ain't no fucking love, you know how they do us. Yeah, I blow smoke in the devil's face. Loud enough to keep hell hot. Cold enough to make your bezel break. All this dope in my trap house. A nigga fuck around, might catch a case. Press pills, fentanyl, nigga fuck around, see Baphomet. Ain't no love, this triple black. They'll shoot it out like Cinemax. Then double back with a bigger strap. It's a different path, but they into that. Yeah, fuck around, play with the guys of the dark, nigga, you'll get death. Yeah, fuck around, play with the fire, the L, nigga, you'll get wet. Yeah, cocaine, Mary Jane, we done had it all on the interstate. Yeah, cocaine, heroin, seen them put it all in they veins. Yeah, brain full of octane, OG to the face. Yeah, shit, ain't nothing changed. Nigga still tripping and I'm feeling like Cobain. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it out to Cali Yuga.
All this fucking darkness, you know how we do it. All these guns and drugs, you know how we do it. Get it out that mud, you know how we do it. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it out to Caliuga. All this fucking darkness, you know how we do it. All these guns and drugs, you know how we do it. Ain't no fucking love, you know how they do us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Crypto. Whole lot of crypto, money on tenfold. I am the sum. Tell the free world, come holler when they need more. Wallet on beast mode. Try to hold me down, I don't think you can. I am my own bank. Pushing pack, got Savin on demand. What do you expect? My royalty reflex. We about to run it up. This how a nerd flex. My dominance is so dominant. I could drop it all and still cock shit. This free form is so DeFi. Make a big splash, just a deep dive. Call it White Cock, how I revive. After 3 days on the sleep side. No dream board, just a real slide. Had to point the way just like a field guide. Follow the leader. I'm making all the moves. If it's decentralized, gotta make it do what it do. I'm all up on your blockchain. We dope enough to rock. Kane. My trading view was so obtuse, I can close my eyes when I'm about to aim. This is that real shit. I double on tongue like a nigga with a chain and a whip, call it field trip. Flip it on his head, turn a 6 to a 9 when I spit, had to feel this. No mask on when I kill shit. Make sure you can see the face that lit the way and gave nigga keys to free all they realness. Crypto. Whole lot of crypto, money on tenfold. Future millionaires, turning billionaires. All because the boy got a tight hold. Crypto, yeah. Whole lot of crypto, money on tenfold. This is my rifle. Slide left and earn $1 million over iPhone. Crypto, yeah. Whole lot of crypto, money on tenfold. Future millionaires, turning billionaires. All because the boy got a tight hold. Crypto, yeah. Whole lot of crypto, money on tenfold. This is my rifle. I slide left and make $1 million over iPhone.
500 to $1 billion. I am on the moon, shot up, taking shots at Espelon. It's like 10% of like 10,000 when I'm really in the zone. All my trend lines identify when the whole, when the fold. My portfolio with my reach heights. Oh, I think I seen the goat. I my hands on that trigger, boy. It's like $1 trillion in the scope. He's so high on that mountainside, it's only air and H2O.
Look out!
I just been notified that my Ethereum is sold. I might swing it back and grab a bag of that when it did before it go. Turn my Ethereum to gold.
Traders music.
Yeah, I put it on my soul. Leave them gas fees alone. It's a trap bar when you trapping in a bear trap. It's a trapeze while I trapeze. You can ask me and I'm gone. 63,180,343 UFO.
Hey, UFO about to be in the Olympics too.
Right? I was looking at that the other day. For all you crazy conspiracy theorists out there.
What the fuck?
You ever heard this one before? The Stone Date?
Huey.
What the fuck?
Adult diapers and
My answer to this riddle: where did human consciousness come from?
smoking grape, eh?
It begins like this.
Yeah. Watching the stars when I blaze, fly through the stargates, see places and creatures so alien I can't explain it. Came down from the trees and we conquered the plains. Psilocybin evolving our brains, transcending our basic understanding our communication. In the outer space I finally found my place. I know they call me crazy, calling it a phase. I feel the growing pace, I know in places I have awakened the knowledge I'm spitting, forbidden, so ancient. I do not cater to haters and fakes. I logos, the flow that I'm spitting is sacred. I'm the creator. They can't keep up with my pace. The shit that I'm making awaken the human race. Spit in these range, trippy all day, every day. I'm tated. If you're lacking the patience to achieve elevation through meditation, use medication, exit the matrix, download information. I'm seeing traces, visual latency. I stay connected interdimensionally, logos like Hades, and keep Persephone. 10,000 years from now, they will still mention me.
This mushroom was the triggering factor that moved us from being an advanced hominid, an advanced animal, to effect. A conscious, self-reflecting, caring, thinking, dreaming, striving human being.
I remember I was just an ape, smartest creature in the jungle scape. Running jumper never was awake. As our numbers grew, we grew underweight. We don't hunt for prey, we just hungry monkeys that got really lucky on one summer day. When I lifted up a piece of cow dung, that's when I discovered where the fungus lay. Then I munched away, kept on eating cause I love the taste. All of a sudden I was up in space. Came down as another race with a colored face. From a hominid to a hominoid to an ayahuasca where the shamans live. Architecture of the monoliths, writing books, building colleges, technological accomplishments, all the painting that the artist did, all the knowledge of the Kabbalists, all the data in the quantum chips, all the Catholic and Islamic scripts, all the monsters in the horror flicks, all the music logo Wada did, psilocybin sparked all of this.
We became human beings. Theater, poetry, magic, art, altruism, dance, symbolic and cognitive activity of every sort was born in that window of opportunity.
Stone saying, great ape smoking great babe up in outer space with the guys. Remove the facade, creating is all of the eyes. I'm looking at life through the eyes of the source. My origin born and powers aligned with the force, shaping reality ever so magically. Damages all in my faculty, whipping a masterpiece. Hope you got time to let me in your mind. Psilocybin can drive, connect through Akashic, drop love on the dime. What you feel is divine. Open the portal, release the immortal, drop blessings right out of the wormhole. We are so infinite, penmanship sharper than you had envisioned it, cutting through layers of censorship. This is that raw, death is not imminent, so when it comes time to finish it, this will be nothing at all. Jumping through seats as they wait for our fall. Prisons on prisms, they trapping our thought. Oh, how our feelings are bought. Oh, how the hatred is caught. Oh, now the truths in my sauce. Dripping his magical presence, more than a reference. We are reflection, reflecting this valuable lesson. Leaving them nothing to question. Only the essence of godly intentions that bring us together through something we missing. Combining our powers to be something different. Something these artists, but nobody's getting. Knowledge is deep, but none is forbidden.
We have arrived here, Einstein Rosenbridge, distributing knowledge.
Knowledge is deep, but none is forbidden.
Village, 5E, subspace frequency, pass through the tesseract. Now it's 3D bio. Time to regain memories of the energies and frequencies. Go astral, then back to the universe. So we can learn to manifest eternally. You are more powerful than you know. Just open your eye and you will see. You will see.
Yeah. I went to the origins of this, connected my organs to planets, opened my forces with forces from planets, flow with the orbit to balance my zoomorphic canvas. I feel like a genius right now. I feel like I'm genius right now. It's bigger than Jesus right now. Fucking photons from the excess light to my third eye got me crystallized. Everything I visualize turned out. I be in this fucking prism like a symphony. Taste, color, make dreams in my crystal eye. Everything we ever learned was a lie. Marduk and Tiamat made we collide. Spaces and spaces, dimensions get taken to places where only the truth can survive. Faces get taken, erased and replaced, where the only intention is living to die. Tell me what's the ticket on the LB? I got 21 grams in the pentagram, sitting like an Indian. That's how I gather all my energies. I was in this motherfucking Rain Man tripping. Geometrices all dripping out my brainstem. AM, I woke from the sound of the sun. I am fire and light, fire and light.
And I
Put a million in mattress cause they sleeping on me. Shit, a nigga live his life like the Reaper on me. Put a million in mattress cause they sleeping on me. Shit, a nigga live his life like the Reaper on me. If you know the hustle, then you recognize the secret when you see it. Turning dirty money to the cleanest European. So I put a million in mattress cause they sleeping on me. Shit, a nigga live his life like the Reaper on me. If you know the hustle, then you recognize the secret when you see it. Money so dirty, we eating off the ceiling.
I test the wind with my cigarette. How many O's can a nigga get? Yeah. How many hoes can a nigga wet? I'm in too deep, like God, it ain't no turning back. 550 for the half, nigga. Yeah, 1050 for the whole thing. All I know is 10 P's to change a nigga life when he playing with the dope game. I'm rolling dice with the bones of the deceased. The master of my world, I control it in my sleep. Lucidity, it's like a fucking dream inside a dream. This is all organic, no machine. Organic even when I grow my weed. This is for them nights we ain't sleep. This is for them nights we ain't eat. This $1 trillion grit to the teeth. I leave these hoes soaking in they seat.
Put a milli in the mattress cause they sleeping on me. Shit, a nigga live his life like the reaper on me. If you know the hustle, then you recognize the secret when you see it. Turning dirty money to the cleanest European. So I put a milli in the mattress cause they sleeping on me. Shit, a nigga live his life like the reaper on me. If you know the hustle, then you recognize the secret when you see it. Money so dirty, we eating off the ceiling.
Keep the backing out your vision, watch it pile up. Plant some seeds, watch them grow, chop the trees down. Bag pounds, move bags, moolah coming ASAP. So to the SHT, put your pride aside. Mindset real aggressive, actions even more vindictive. Ran the streets like grandpops, ran numbers. Tax-free dollars, gotta keep it coming, ain't no question. Member nights, the stove kept the crib heated up. No hot water, we boiled water, filled the sink up. They like me out the way, sending kites to the crib. Give them conversations, watch me separate the difference. I know some niggas moving grass like lawn service. Trying to run these numbers up till the end of time. Man on fire, Denzel, bring the vengeance with me. Wrecking crew, juice, we all bishop, keep it still with us, no panic. We all push it, hey.
Put a milli in the mattress cause they sleeping on me. Shit, a nigga live his life like the reaper on me. If you know the hustle, then you recognize the secret when you see it. Turning dirty money to the cleanest European. So I
It's a black.
yeah.
Logos on the track.
Black mask, black gloves, nigga feeling dark as fuck. Black life, black soul, all my demons conjured up. Black man, white wife, don't tell me how to balance love. Identify with color like being you isn't hard enough. They spill the blood of our children and who won't clean it up? We spill the blood of our children and it don't seem to smudge.
I got a question. Is there a Vanta White?
Gotta be.
It's interesting. I don't know. Maybe not because everything, all them colors equal that anyway. But I don't know. Is Vanta just like a name brand?
It's just
Gucci,
like
Gucci Black?
The process in which they use to get that color of black is the Vanta process, which is like I can't remember the name.
Probably a
It's
machine or
acronym.
some shit.
Yeah, it's like the way what they've done to the fibers, but I mean they just made the fibers, gave the fibers the ability to absorb more light than normal.
Might not be a Vanta White then.
No,
Drowning in excuses.
Probably.
You know
Gotta be
what?
a Vanta everything.
Vanta White might be that white that NASA came out with that reflects sun so good and shit. You know what I'm talking about? That white?
Yeah.
We got a couple minutes left. We're gonna finish this thing.
Why we can't be better humans, forced to be the Judas. Your Savior's execution is televised on Channel 9. The world is a stage that drama's created to bring your anger to a rage. Must I remind the consequences for losing mine? Throughout all time, the strongest conquer, the weak divide. Devils destroy, God provides. Nobody really dies if the soul is eternal enough to make the ride. Lost deep in the rabbit hole till Alice we said hi. You may or not make it back to this side.
Well,
this is not
so
a test.
this is not a test. I cut the purge part out just because I was going to ask about Vanta White. I mean, so is there a Vanta Red?
Yeah, he's gotta be.
The reddest of all reds? It's interesting.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Just because, Vanta is just a process in which they
Right.
use to get that color of black. So you would assume if they could do that, then
Right.
Vanta everything. Vanta blue, Vanta green, Vanta, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This really was just a acronym for
Right.
how they got it,
I guess the Vanta Blue would be probably the most expensive to produce, according to what we were talking about the other day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Motherfucker gets smarter on this damn podcast, man. I'm serious now. I walk around like I know all kind of shit. I don't say nothing to people, but I just walk around looking. I'm like, you should be doing it this way. Nah, shit. We got 2 minutes, man.
Hey, I just want to thank everybody once again for joining us for What the Fuck Wednesday. People who bounced in, people who bounced out, those who will listen to the recording of this. Much appreciation to y'all. We'll be back not tomorrow, but the next day for another Fire Music Friday because we got another song dropping called Ouroboros. And I'm going to start calling these songs fucking, I think we're going to call them more affirmations.
Creations.
I'm going to put them all together because they're only like a minute and 15 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to put them all together in like a book of affirmations. And people can just listen to them to get their vibes right when they need to or some shit like that.
It's a good idea. Yeah,
I think that'd be dope.
But yeah, man, you know, we got some new shit coming. Not to take too long, but ThinkHighShop.com is about to get a revamp, a relook. And by January 1st, hopefully, that'll be done. And we also, in the process, I think we found the person today, but we're going to hire an actual marketing firm to run our shit for us the right way. And we're going to blow the fuck up. And so January 1st, a lot of shit's going to change. We're still going to be doing us, but we're going to have an actual firm that's getting us where we need to be.
Yes, sir. I can't wait. Got to call Richard after this.
Right.
He's probably expecting us.
Who's Richard?
That's the guy that owns the firm.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So Benji, Megawatt, y'all got like fucking 20 seconds. It'll cut us off. You want to say something before we out of here?
Have a good weekend, y'all. I won't be with y'all on Friday, but have a good weekend.
For sure. Thank you, Megawatt.
Yeah, have a good one. I'm gonna try to tap in tomorrow.